think that's better. I didn't turn it on. I think we're back. Can you hear me now? I gotta double check. Okay. Reload. Am I here? I see me moving. I see the little things moving. I guess it wouldn't have been bad if we had just done... Yeah, I see my levels moving. So I should be back, right? New headphones, and then everything goes to tits. You back? Okay. I got a new pair of headphones. They're wireless, so they don't plug into the mic, and I think that somehow turned off the mic, and I had to turn it back on in OBS, even though it was working the last time we tested it. I don't know, we could have done the whole stream where I just folded flowers and you just chilled out to Decon's tunes. I don't see how that would have been a problem. That would have been great. That would have been great. Whoops! Scuff stream. That's just how things go. That's just how it goes. Technology. They're nice though. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Jack Ryan got me these. I think that's too short. I think I cut that too short. But then again, I make flowers that are way too big sometimes, so... To be completely honest, I think it's better that I err on the side of caution and start doing small things. Rather hear you than listen to your... It's a good song, though. Did you rearrange the thing since I last streamed with music? I don't think you did. Praise be to Jack the Merciful. Where is my... So we're working on flowers today. I've been... A lot of life changes since we were last around. So what we're doing is we're doing these roses from It Takes Two. If you guys haven't played It Takes Two, number one, you are going to need 2 people for it. You cannot play that game. I cut you. No, I'm not. The game is pretty fucking boss. It was one of the best things I'd played last year. I played a lot of good games last year, but It Takes Two was a really good game. It's a co-op, and you're trying to help a couple navigate wanting to get divorced. It's pretty good. As somebody who is a child of parents who did get divorced, that is way too small. That is way too small. I have le fucked. Is this taller? Oh, I'm not le fucked. Okay, cool. Is there a swearing filter on Twitch? Like on YouTube? Oh, you thought it was Monhun? Oh, no, it's cool. I thought I was too, and I was just like, it's February, I should do at least one flower stream. So, we're not gonna... It's not gonna be too crazy. But yeah, a lot of things have happened since my last stream. When was my last stream? Hold on, let's open up Lay YouTube on my secondary monitor, aka my laptop. Yeah, craft streams, hell yeah. It's nice that you like that. It's not the most popular stream. It was 10 days ago, it says. What was 10 days ago? Oh! Okay, yeah, so I don't know if I even mentioned that. About 2 weeks ago, I'm doing health screenings because I'm planning on starting a family with the husband. Where did mine? Oh, there. Looking for these. Had a health screening. I found out I'm diabetic. Severely so. Runs in my family. All that kind of great jazz. So I and the rest of the family, my husband, my father, my immediate family, my grandmother, we all have it. So I've been adjusting my diet, and I am a huge snacker. These are going to be the middles for the adults' flowers. And then we're going to do this little white one for the daughter. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. You go over there. Away. Doesn't have to be as tall. Okay. No. Waste not, want not. Maybe we'll put that in the middle. So yeah, I found out I'm diabetic, and so I've been trying to adjust my diet. Let's also put some of these little pips in. I don't know what color. It's white, so we'll do white and yellow. So that's been a big adjustment for me in the last few weeks, is trying to figure out how to eat healthier. Signed up for the gym. I'm actually going to the gym after stream tonight. Signing up with a personal trainer. And I had a very scary A1C. It's over 10. In terms of blood glucose, it's a scary number. I'm a little ashamed about it, but went on medication, and now I've gotten it down to where I'm within 30 to 40 points of my target in the last almost 2 weeks, which is very good. But that means I gotta stick to what I'm doing. I intermittent fast, which means I don't actually eat 3 meals a day. I'm not hungry when I first wake up. I'm actually kind of just feel sick in the morning. Kind of like, I'm like, I don't want to think about food. I just want to go do stuff in the morning, right? So I'm not really hungry in the morning. And I usually start feeling hungry like 11. So late morning to like 1 to 2 is when I usually eat my first meal. So I only eat 2 meals a day. So it's like trying to find the right amount of carbies that I should be having in one sitting. Incorporating more vegetables into my diet, which, you should absolutely incorporate vegetables in your diet. I like vegetables, though. I don't eat enough of them. My neighbor, I love my neighbor, lives a couple doors down from us. I don't know where he gets it, but like once every couple weeks, right? He'll come by with like a crap ton of vegetables. I don't know where he gets it. Like in the last shipment, we had 2 giant cardboard boxes, like big boxes, shipping boxes. And one was entirely full of celery. Like, I like celery. I like celery more than, most people, I suppose. But that was a lot of celery. We barely have, like, gotten through half of that celery. And I've been trying to pawn it off on some of you guys. I can't pawn it off to Decon because, there's that business of having a whole frickin' ocean between us. But, I like eating vegetables. I do need to incorporate it into my recipes more. I'm more of a casserole person. I love carbs, though. I love rice. I love noodles more than anything else. And I love sweets. I also snack a lot because I intermittent fast and my family gets home late. My husband and my father work late hours. But we don't eat until like 6, 7 o'clock at night, right? That's not entirely the most healthy way to go about it either. So I start getting hungry at like 4, and then I snack. And I snack a lot. I'm like one of those kind of people. I'll have like some chips, I'll have some toast, I'll have a waffle, I'll have an apple, I'll have a cup of soup. I snack, right? So I gotta cut down on that. And the hardest thing for me right now is the persistent feeling of feeling unsatisfied. And feeling unsatisfied, my brain says, you're still hungry. And it's been kind of a hard thing to deal with. So I've been working with that. I've got a call. I just got a new glucose meter. I've been using my husband's because for some reason there's a shortage in my area. I haven't gotten a glucose meter of mine. I finally got one. I got a little bit different one. I gotta set it up so it can send my results to my doctor, my specialist. You know, it's been a really wild last 2 weeks almost. So yeah, Venus for everyone. Yay! I know, right? No shame having a medical issue. I know, and it's. There are times when I feel like you shouldn't be feeling so upset because there are worse things you can have and there are worse things that people do have in this world than not being able to like eat whatever you want and having sweets, you know. It's a very complicated feeling. I'm aware. I'm working through it. But I mean, I've been seeing good results. My medication got adjusted when I saw my doctor earlier this week, so I was hovering in the 200s and now I've dropped under 200 now, which is phenomenal because, like I said, I had some scary numbers the day before I started my medication. It was a scary number. I'm not going to go into it, but it was a scary number. And I was like, wake up call. Das is no good, you know? Das is no good. So, yeah, it's been... I know people say be kind to your bodies when you're young. They mean it. Be kind to your bodies. But also, you know, I'm trying not to beat myself up over it because, you know, it's not the end of the world. I'm trying not to cut my fingers off. But it's just there's no room to cut this. We could try. Here we go. Look, yellow paper. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. These are very sharp scissors. Holy cow. I cut myself with scissors all the time and I complain about having to prick my finger in the morning. Irony. It's kind of a... I don't like needles. I will say in the last 2 weeks now, I'm not holding my little meter, my little pincher like up against here and like, okay, you can do this. Poke, right? Like I'm actually going like, okay, poke. Get the little blood drop, put it on the little meter. Look at my, like, I'm getting used to it. I didn't think I would, but I'm getting used to getting poked. And this is coming from someone who would poke herself in all the time doing crafts like this kind of crap. You don't like celery. Your mom does? I have a recipe your mom might like. It's a celery, it's basically a cream of celery soup. So it's a little high on the carbies, a little high on the sugar. But your mom might like it. I'll have to send it to you, Tikan. It's a pretty good recipe. And you can replace it with you can make it with mushrooms. I know you don't like mushrooms, but you can replace it with mushrooms. I can conceivably see how you could turn it into a clam chowder. Like, it's a very basic, really good one. Last time I fucked up on my roux, but, you know. Cutting out the fizzy drinks. Yeah. Even mixing in cordials, and you were doing it to help. I mean, you're my bestie, and I really appreciate that. You don't have to do that. You're allowed to cheat. My whole family's like, your birthday's coming up, it's okay to cheat. And I'm like, okay. We're having burgers and stuff. Like, I'm having a birthday party Saturday. Because it's me and Dr. Lupin, Choco, my brother from another mother. We have the same birthday. So we're gonna be celebrating it on Chinese New Year, so, you know. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard when you're a lifelong sort of thing. When I talk to my grandma's had diabetes almost all I've known her to know, my grandma, which is all my life, obviously. But, you know, my grandma said that the hardest thing for her to give up was the soda. Because my grandma used to drink a lot of diet sodas. Used to drink a lot of soda. She doesn't do it as much anymore. And so I understand giving up something that you're used to. I get that. I don't like it, but on the other hand, I do feel like I'm eating better. Going to the gym is going to be a little daunting. Anybody's really nervous going to the gym, right? Like, everybody worries about being judged and all that kind of stuff. Like every day. I get that. And I'm trying to get over that myself. You know, I don't like people. I'm scared. But really what I'm doing right now is I'm just 30 minutes a day, something that gets my heart rate up, but nothing that I can't, I think the instructions said that you can't hold a conversation. Nothing super, like, super intensive. I found my Ring Fit set. I gotta find the game. I know I have the Ring Fit game somewhere. It's in the house, I swear. I go back to Ring Fit, just to get it, walk the dogs more. Ace is a little bit hard because Ace is, very reactive. And he's crazy and I love him. Cray. I love my dog, but he cray. You know. You don't have to, and you'll show you're cheap. It's hard to go through major dietary changes when you cut out stuff you love, but it's easier when someone else is doing it. That is true. And, you know, I feel part of why I'm feeling bad sometimes is that, you know, I should have been more attentive to my husband and my father because they both had it before me. And it's just like, oh, you know, now I care about it when it's me, but it's just like, no, I did care. I just wish I had done more then, because then I would have been eating better. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have been eating as bad, and we all would have been better off. But, you know, you can't change the past, you know? It's hard, but I'm glad I found out because, you know, when you have diabetes and your A1C is off the frickin' charts, that's just no good for mommy, and I want to be a mommy, so one of the side effects is babies get too big. And C-sections are a thing, and I'm like, oh, that's unpleasant, because that can be very traumatic. Not something I want to subject myself or my baby through, you know? So, you know, and you're back on the diet stuff once you're moved. Milk subs for hot drinks. We like oat milk in our house, Decon. I don't know if that's something you like. To milk and coffee or tea. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about, that's looking nice. It's uneven though. This is high. That's why you have scissors. Because if it doesn't work out, you can cut it. There you go. That's the secret. If you don't like something, cut it. You don't like your hair too long? Have a stylist cut it off. Speaking of which, I need to visit a stylist. My hair is way too... My hair is past Kylo Ren. And just... It's gone in the it's just, what would I call it? My hair is now a mop. I feel my hair is mop shaped. I need to get a haircut. My stylist is out of the country, so I have to go do something. Go to someone new for a little bit. Cry. There's comp. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't mind oat milk. Not your favorite, but it works. It's nice in coffee. I like it in coffee a lot. A lot of places around here offer oat milk in their boba tea. Which is, I know that's not something you do or have access to as much as I do. But I like it in my boba tea. It's pretty good. There's a couple places that offer oat milk as an alternative. It's very nice. I like it. Almond milk. Because technically, I'm actually also lactose intolerant. I just don't care. You know, I'll eat cheese. I'll eat milk. I'll drink milk. I don't like milk as much. I don't like plain milk. But I'll have it with other things, you know? I'll put it in stuff. I will cook with it. Everything's getting a little messy here. There is a boba place in St. Albans. And ordering is expensive. I mean, you know, boba is expensive. It's like, boba's the alternative to, like, you know, being addicted to going, like, to coffee shops, right? To, you know, to the coffee conglomerate that shall not be named. I get that. It is expensive. And boba can be just as expensive as, you know, doing coffee. I have no problem admitting that. Trying to keep my hands on camera. What is the other thing? don't miss pizza as much as I thought I would. I thought I would miss pizza more. I don't. It's kind of turning into a key cup rose. If you haven't played this game, you guys should play it. If you check my YouTube archives, I played it with the husband. My friend played it with her boyfriend, and that was really cool too. They also played another game that's kind of like that. I think it's called A Way Out. I don't remember. It looked good though. I hadn't played that. I think there was another game we were gonna try, but I don't remember what it was either. Pizza's a funny one. I like pizza. You have to be in the mood for it. I mean, I love pizza, but like I'm like super like basic. Like I like a cheese pizza. That sounds wrong. I like it plain. I like it a margherita, which is just tomatoes and cheese and basil. And I also like straight mushroom. I love a mushroom. I like a mushroom and chicken, mushroom and sausage. I like pizza. One of my sisters was really into pizza when she was young. She was always eating pizza. I don't blame her. Pizza's good. I'm trying to... If we... It's gonna look better than that, I swear, chat.
Come along, children. Now we're going to have a little music. Like old times.
We're gonna... I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna leave it here and then we cup it or we do... I don't know. But first things first is we're gonna make these. Do nice big round petal. I have no plan. There are many different ways you can make roses. Do any of that. Basic Actizel is basic. I want to try halloumi on a pizza. I don't think there are any places around here that do halloumi on pizza. Maybe the Indian place, the Indian pizza place, like around the corner from us. Earlier, or like late last year, maybe it was in the middle. It's been so long, right? The pizza place, the round table that was by us finally closed. And that place has been around for like 40 years, right? Like, it was there when I was a kid. We used to take field trips there, and it finally closed, and it was like no explanation. Just one day it was just fucking closed. And it was really upsetting, because it was like, we didn't eat at Round Table as much back then, but, I mean, in the recent years, but it was like, sometimes we really wanted to, like, a Round Table, and now it's gone, and for, like, I mean, the space is open, nobody's moved in. There's a vision here, I promise. I promise there's a vision here. So good on pizza. Yeah, I know, I want to try that. Yeah, it is a bummer. So there's another one that's down the street, but they're like... It's not the same. I don't really care much for how the management handles online / phone-in orders. It's kind of annoying. And it just doesn't taste as good. So we switched to Mountain Mike's, which I like Mountain Mike. That's a good pizza. I think my tape is old. It's not sticking. But we'll use the newer tape and it'll work. I swear, I know what I'm doing. Swear it. Still ache for the fish and chip place. Yeah, Halfpenny. Yeah, it closed literally months before you came here for the wedding. That was over. We've been married for like 5 years. Quan, he ran Halfpenny, and it was a great like little fish and chip shop. It was quiet, but you know, I always thought the business was doing, it probably wasn't doing as good. And so this was like before the pandemic, right? This is 2019. They closed then, and they had been there for like 30 years. They had been there forever, right? And I wanted to take Decon there because it was just like fish and chip place. You'll love. I wanted to also bring it because, you know, the guy who owned it was such a nice guy, and he would have gotten a kick out of like a British person coming to have it. Like he would have loved you. He was like family. He always knew our orders. He knew us by name. And we didn't eat there as often. It was pricey, and they had to raise prices because seafood gets pricey. But, you know, he always knew what we got. And they always got our orders right. And it's such a shame that those businesses closed. Because, you know, that they're like parts of the community. And they're like, he was a cool dude. I miss Quan. I wish I had been able to, we had known sooner so we could have, you know, properly said, you know, goodbye and, you know, reminisced a little bit. It was a great little place. It broke my heart when I found out that Halfpenny was gone. It was a great place. So, and it did, and it, like on the inside it had like little prints from like it looked like a little pub inside. It also had like these hoods, so at one point it kind of reminded me like a Korean place where you could cook your own stuff. I don't know. As far as I've ever known, the hoods were never used for anything. It was just part of the restaurant over each of the tables. So I don't know what they were for. I can't imagine a fish and chip shop having, you know, cook your own? Is that a thing? I don't know. As far as I've ever known, I've never seen them to use them. The paper's slipping. Paper making. I can't tell which side is which. Stay there. But yeah. Our round table's gone. Celsius is gone. That ice cream place we took you to. That place has been gone for like two to 3 years now. They just abruptly closed and never heard anything from them again. It was really unfortunate. That was a pandemic thing. Am I allowed to say Pandorama? Pandemonium? It's a after-school tutoring place now. So, you know, it's getting used. Our old supermarket that I used to go to. Just looking to see if it's all even enough. It's now a Indian market, which is cool. They don't always have what I need in terms of produce, though. It's kind of like, oh, you don't have peppers today. I missed my Lucky. Still have to go down the street to the other Safeway. Which, you know, it's a thing. The other Lucky that opened up is, like, much farther away. And it's more of a pain in the ass to get to, so I don't go to it as much. My dad prefers it, though. So I've been shopping at Target. Which, you know, I wouldn't recommend for produce. There we go. There we go. And we just fluff and buff. Fluff and buff. I realize that this hotspot, I need a new camera setup. I am thinking of getting one. Smaller boba place where you got the musubi. Yeah. Clover's, not Clover. Clover's a bakery and Clover is amazing. You're, Quickly's still there. Which is interesting because they're also moving another place called Pico, which is another boba shop. Like, they built this, it's across from where the pizza place is. In that, where the parking lot is, they built another separated business thing, and they're gonna put like another boba shop there, which, like, to me makes absolute, why are you cannibalizing the boba place that's already there? And then in the Target area, that's where Yummy is, which is also a boba place. Like, the property owner, Mark, I think he's an idiot. I think Mark is an absolute idiot. And I know his name is Mark because that's who you call when you wanna like rent or anything. Like, the Rite Aid that was there, it was like a little drugstore. It used to be a Thrifties, so that's how old that is. That place has been empty for over almost 2 decades. The Rite Aid, like, I feel like that place has been empty for like 20 years. He hasn't put anybody in there, and it's just like, what are you even doing, buddy? Like, what are you even doing? When you own that many properties across the city, I guess some things are more important than others, but it's just like, I don't think highly of his property ownership. I think he and his company are not thinking, is what I'm saying. This looks like a Juliet Rose. Quickly, yeah, I like Quickly. Their chain, I really like them. Oh, speaking of chains, there was a boba place called Tapioca Express that I, had a lot of chains around here. They're still around. They've just majorly cut back or rebranded. I had one that I was going to since I was in high school, and I'm turning 41 Monday. If that gives you guys any sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Time scale, okay? I used to go to TAP when I was in high school. It was a ritual that when you got your driver's license, everybody would get in your car and you would drive them all to TAP. I don't remember if you had to pay or not. Tapioca Express was like our thing. They finally closed their doors. The one that I used to go to. Cutting off screen, sorry. And I was really upset with that, because, like, that was the end of an era, man. Like, everybody went to TAP. I'm not sure where there's a Tapioca Express anywhere nearby anymore. Which is unfortunate, because they were, like, the OGs of, like, boba places in, like, New Millennium. The Fruitiger Arrow time. I understand eating a few to service everyone who uses the city center for lunch, but there's like literally 2 goddamn chain coffee shops right next door to each other, and it's maddening. Especially because one of them occupies a spot. Your old HMV used to be? Oh, that, yeah. Damn, HMV. I get that. I know what HMV is. But yeah. A lot of places have been closing, and it's kind of... one of the places that was a casualty of the lockdowns was Odin-Yaki. They had a actual Odin cart built into the restaurant. They didn't make it. And that broke my heart, because their food was amazing. It was basically, they made Odin, it's like a stew. And they had like little... It's like a seafood stew, and you could buy like things like the fish sausage and the rice cakes, and then you could order it, and then they would put the broth in a pot, and you could drink it and everything. Oh, that place was phenomenal. They didn't make it through the pandemic, which is unfortunate. They were pricey, but they were good, right? Like, seeing places that I knew and grew up with, or like discovered and like really liked, and then them just disappearing. Ringer Hut was another casualty, I think. Ringer Hut closed, I think, a year ago, maybe 2. They did Japanese food. They have a new place, or they have something there in that spot. It's like a wafu pasta, which is like Japanese. I'm gonna try a slightly different technique for these roses. Oh, it's my fan. It's like, why is my paper moving? My paper's haunted. They did wafu pasta, and it's actually really good. I still miss Ringer Hut, don't get me wrong, but this place was pretty good. I miss Ringer Hut because they had a lot of my favorite Japanese desserts. They had anmitsu, which was just like, it's like fruit and like agar jelly and what else is in it? Lots of different things. It's kind of like Japanese halo halo. Don't quote me on that. It's very similar, but not exactly the same. I liked it. It was so good. But Ringer Hut is no more. Curry House is no more. Curry House, I think, closed before the pandemic. That was the place we took you before you left Decon. The curry place. That hurt me. Because Curry House was so good. Curry House, I believe, established the year I was born, 1983. So, that hurt me. You're familiar with Odin? Yeah, it's like a winter food. I don't know what happened here. Jesus Christ. Paper dolls. Paper flower dolls. I didn't cut on the seams. Also, they had, Odonyaki had on their, alcohol list was a peach sake that was, God, like $40 a bottle. But you can bet your butt I drank that whole frickin' bottle. It was good stuff. I really liked, Momomo? Momo. Momo. I think it was Momomo. Can't remember the name. It's been gone for close to a decade. It was a coffee shop. It was either an indie or a small chain that was your go-to. Bought out by a bookstore next door, which it opened up into. You could take the drinks to the bookstore and read if you could. Yeah, the katsu at Curry House was great. Now, there are other places that do really good katsu that, you know, if you ever come back down. When? It's not an if. You're coming back, man. You haven't tried half of what the city can offer, man. There's a couple of Viet places we want to take you. There's a rice plate place that Ben takes me that I can't go to because I can't order worth a damn. And it's a very overwhelming but great menu. Gotta take you to Phomai. Their menu's expanded. They got a lot of us stuff on at Phomai now. It's pretty good. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're staying. Yeah, you gotta stay like 2 weeks at the very least, my friend. Take you out to my mom's. You can see my mom's place. Maybe take you up to my grand's. See my grandma. You know. Oh, a 3-week. Hell yeah, 3 weeks would be great, man. I wouldn't recommend the summer though. It gets hot. I don't think October's bad though. October was really great when you came. October was really good. The year we got married, me and the husband. Hold on, I gotta. For some reason, this track is a smidge louder than every other one. But yeah, you gotta come out for 3 weeks. There are things about my city. I mean, like, everybody can say there are things about your city that you don't like, and then there are other things that you do like. Just do the food here, man. There's so many different kinds of places we can go to. There's some good Indian places I gotta take you to, also. Got some good Indian places around here. Actually, there's a place that, Jack and Joopy took me. My friends. That's closer to, like, Mountain View. That place is pretty good. So good. Yeah, summer would kill you. I mean, even in October, sometimes, it's hot here. It gets hot in October. But I mean, you're not coming here during fire season. Which is like June to July to August. That's California's that. I'm not exactly happy about that, but you know. And I gotta come back out to England. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, you want to see the Winchester House? Oh man, like even if you don't believe in like the stories, you gotta go just to hear like what she did in that house. Like some of the really cool like innovations she put in the house. Like her garden, or like her showers drain into her garden so she can water her garden. Like wild shit like that. You know, and like I think you would get a kick out of like some of the stuff that she like talk about the stuff she did in the house for her quality of life and all that. It's pretty cool shit. And it's just as an architectural marvel, I think it's a really cool. I think you would like the Winchester house with or without the ghost part. It just like her spiritualism and how it played a role in how she built the place. You'd still get a kick out of that, you know? It's great. I go there every so often. They do axe throwing too. We did that one year. Check my Instagram. 2020? 2021? It might have been 2020. Because we were in masks. We went out there and we did axe throwing. That was fun as shit. My other friends are really good at it. I wasn't very good at it. But I mean, like, you know, if you ever saw, like, my target from when I went to the shooting range, I'm not a very good shot either. I mean, I hit the body. I ain't getting no headshots. Not that I was trying to get headshots. I was trying to hit the body. You know? But yeah. And, you can also check out the, they have a gun museum, too. You can look at all the Winchester guns. Go back to San Francisco, cross the Golden Bridge. The Stinking Rose, hell yeah! I've never been to the Stinking Rose, so I would like to go. They look like peonies. They don't look like roses. The famous road, oh, you mean Lombard Street? I've driven down it once. It's a little scary. Okay, hold on. We're gonna leave it fat. Thick. And we're gonna do teacup rose. Because that's what they look like to me. How are we on time? 42? Maybe we'll actually get to the leaves. Lombard Street. Yeah, I forget its name sometimes too, don't even. My sister lives out there. She took me to some cool places. Oh, we gotta take you to J-Town. J-Town's really nice. The Japantown Plaza is pretty cool. It's got some really neat things going on there. I'm debating. It's only gonna be like 8. Maybe we should go whoop whoop. So fold it one more time. It's a learning process. Yeah, J-Town's cool. I haven't been to like San Francisco J-Town in like quite a few years. Cause you know, driving out and parking in San Francisco, I don't know if you noticed. Kind of a pain. Hopefully by the time you come back, the crime part will not be as bad of an issue. You know. Husband and me went out there in October for our anniversary, and we had a grand old time. My sister lives out there, in the Mission District, and it's really pretty there. You guys also gotta yell at me if I go off camera or if it's too close. Can't imagine that this is. Here we go. Ugh. This is a little thick. Let's just cut it off. Hopefully I'll get a better camera rig for this kind of crap this year. That's one of my goals, is to improve these kinds of streams. There's no improving my gaming streams, I'm a hack. I might try out getting the capture card to work with my Switch. So I can show off some Monster Hunter stuff on my main account. Where I spend most of it. I'm so behind on Nero on my PC, my Steam account. Okay. Alright. We're kind of in the neighborhood of what I want out of this. I think I need an outer cup. One more layer with wider petals. Let me try this. Here. Soup places in London. Oh, yeah, my mom told me I'd like the Tower of London. My mom went to England at some point. I don't remember when. She went, and she said, I gotta try that. I want to try that. I do want to see the Tower of London, though. That sounds cool. I love seeing that kind of historical stuff. Sorry, I'm cutting off screen. There is no room on this desk. Maybe I need a new desk. I'm rolling my eyes. You can't see it. I'm rolling my eyes. I mean, I don't know how, like, if I had, like, one of those ones that auto-focused all the time, if that would be a good idea. I don't know if that would be a good idea for this kind of stuff. Because my hands are constantly moving. St. Albans Cathedral. Yeah, I need to. I want to, man. That place is pretty. Dad said it was pretty, because Dad went in, I think, when he went out there to go see you guys. My dad had such a great time. He loved it. And he's gonna have a lot of time to start traveling. He's gonna be retiring. About 10 weeks out. He's finally retiring. Couldn't be happier. My dad deserves to enjoy his life. He's worked hard. Unlike me, who's not very good at doing what I'm doing. You did it once. Oh! Is it Kew Gardens? Is that how I'm supposed to say it? Kew Gardens? Kew Gardens. Yeah, my dad deserves to retire. I love my dad. I love my mom, but I love my dad. Spent a considerable amount of my formative years, my dad always working, and I think he deserves some time too. We're just gonna abandon what I was trying to do. Okay, hold on. This is gonna be hard to get this if I don't tear it first. And then that. Okay. Kiyu. Q. I think the problem that I think a lot of Americans struggle with in pronouncing a lot of, like, British towns and shit, and this is on us, right? We're trying to pronounce every single one of those letters because we think that's what you're supposed to do. And then there's, like, Worcester. You know? It throws us off. We have a lot of Latin in our language, and then, like, bam. We don't know what to do with, like, the extra letters that you don't pronounce. I'm trying to resist making a French joke. Kiyu. Oh, fuck. I looked up at chat and the whole thing just came apart. Oh, fuck. Okay, come on. Okay, look at your fingers. Get it down. Okay, come on. Hold it. Hold it. You can do this, Dio. You got this. Okay. And then look at chat. Don't worry, Brits do the same unless they're from here. Some places here have some god-awful names. I mean... Okay, give me an example, because I don't think I've seen one that's bad. Maybe one that I don't know how to pronounce, because I don't want to judge like that. This isn't teacup rosing. You know what? I think if I were to just put this on Twitter and showed the devs wouldn't care, right? Speaking of which, I've had a couple of devs. I've tagged a few smaller devs when I do things. And, they reply, and I always feel like, I feel special. Like, I did one for Suganohi in October, and, like, the dev, I'm Cyan, like, reblogged my picture on Twitter, and I was like, oh my god. Hey, Sam! Hey, Sam! Oh, I was picking... I'm all over the place tonight. Decon over here was saying that there's some awful British names of towns. And I'm like, give me an example, because I can't imagine, like, a really crappy town name. Like, I don't know. Like, I can imagine that it exists, because I mean, possibilities, you know? But at the same time, I can't think of what would make one awful. So, if you can think of an awful British town name, please let me know, because I can't imagine it. I'm having trouble imagining that it exists. Like, what makes a bad name, you know? Like, I knew somebody from Weston-super-Mare, and I don't think that's a bad name. I think it's kind of a cool name. Because it just basically means Weston by the sea. And I think Weston-super-Mare is a cool name. Frome is a fucker. Did I just say it wrong? Is it Frome? Froom? From. Okay. I can understand how that one could be annoying. I'm from. You hear with my ignorant American accent. I'm so sorry. Okay, how did we do that one? We did like small petals and then we did like coming out. I've got 2 roses. Who's this one? Hold on. I would assume the tallest one would be Cody. Yeah, okay, so this is May and this is... Oh my god, what was their daughter's name? Rose? Froome. Okay. Froome. That is an interesting name. I can understand how that would be contentious. It's kind of fun to say. Okay. It Takes Two. Is there gonna be a movie? I might watch that movie. That movie sounds cool. Rose. Okay, I did get it right. Her name is Rose. I remember in the game she had a British accent too. May and her had a British accent, and like for the life of me, when we did this stream, we could not figure out where they were from or where they were because everybody had accents. All right, you're too tall. Snip. Be gone. It looks like it should be from. There used to be a book series, Crap Towns. We also have this shit town names. Oh, okay. So this is the thing. It should be from. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Now, there's a member of Mystery Science Theater. It was Trace. Trace's last name is that. It's Beaulieu. It's French. Is that why we don't like it? It's because it's French? Yeah, Trace's last name was Beaulieu, so I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, but is that how it's pronounced? It probably means beautiful something, because beau is pretty, isn't it, in French? I didn't take French. I took Spanish, and I didn't take it for very long. So, you know. Everybody's over here in this chat. There's 3 people in this chat going, what the hell is this woman going on about? Isn't it a bad town name, but it would always win crappiest town, which, yeah, okay. I mean, it's Beaulieu. Oh, Luton. Okay. It's not, it's like, is it like Jersey? Sorry, everybody from Jersey. Is this a screw you Baltimore thing? Screw you Baltimore. My Misty is showing. I haven't watched a Mystery Science Theater episode in ages. I just, like, in terms of, like, riffing, the thing that I've, like, most recently watched is I watched Rad, which was Riff Tracks, their last, live show. Their recent live show, not last, like, they're still going. But their most recent live show was Rad, and it had, Aunt Becky, before she was a criminal. And it was a BMX biking movie. I mean, kids these days would call it cringe. I thought it was hilarious. The little sister in that movie was pretty funny. But I haven't watched Mystery Science Theater in ages. Decon got me, now that Steamboat Willie is... I put it away. It's not in my bedroom. But he bought me a t-shirt of Coily from the No Springs short. Again, this is a thing that only Misties will understand. So if you're not a Misty, if you're not a fan of Mystery Science Theater, I'm sorry. But it says it's Steamboat Coily, and it's Coily in the Steamboat Willie style, and it's fabulous. I love the shirt, so thank you. Bitchfield is real town name. I can believe that. Is that how you're supposed to say it? Oh, okay. So Beaulieu is not how it's pronounced. Bewley. Yeah, he bought me the shirt. Yeah, he bought me the shirt. I love it. It's really cute. One day in my life, I would like to go to one of their live shows. Like, not like, because I don't think I could afford the Kickstarter ticket. I would just like to attend. And that's like in the Midwest, so we'd have to like take a little trip. I would do it though. I would love to go to one of their live shows. I did do the last leg of the Cinematic Titanic show when they were retiring Cinematic Titanic. I did go see that show. I got to meet Joel and the gang, and the only person I didn't get to meet was Josh. And we didn't know this at the time, but I believe we found out later it was because Josh was, I believe, was battling cancer and was going through treatment. That's why he wasn't on tour, which, you know, it was nice that, you know, it wasn't super advertised. But, you know, I felt bad that I didn't know in a weird sort of way, but you know, he's on the mend. He's doing great. They're all doing great. But that was like the closest I'd ever done like to a live show. I would have loved to have seen the Sketchfest when Mike and the gang were there. SF's Sketchfest, because I believe my friend Jack went, and they said it's a flippin' hoot. I would love to. You don't get the reference, but you bought it. Yeah. Okay, Sam. Either right now or the next time you see him, shoot him over a YouTube link to the short. What's it called? Spring Fever? I think it's called Spring Fever, or A Case of Spring Fever. I love that. That short is hilarious. The short is just, it's so off the rails. It's almost as bad as, like, I mean bad in a good way. It's almost as bad as the Gumby shorts. Gumby is, I love the Gumby shorts. I love it when they riff Gumby shorts, because Gumby episodes are weird. I grew up on Gumby, and I look back on it and was like, what did I watch? He's never seen. Yeah, it's one of quite possibly the best Mystery Science Theater shorts. I like Hired, which is about the Chrysler cars and how to like be a better manager and teach guys how to go door to door and sell cars. That's pretty good. It was also attached to one of my favorite episodes, which is Monos. What are some of the other shorts? Truck Farmer's pretty good. Oh, Last Clear Chance. I think that's the one where it's about traffic safety and train safety, and at the end of the short, after they've warned this guy, do not fuck around with trains. Fucker fucks around with trains and dies at the end of the short. I think that's called Last Clear Chance. That's a dark short. I believe Riff Tracks just did like an anthology of like 5 dark ass like PSA shorts, and I think I'm gonna buy it because I'm kind of into those. And you need a riff, otherwise you just kind of cry, because some of those PSAs are yeah. Oh yeah, the parody on Spring Fever about Zinc. Yeah, Grim Tracks. Yeah, I haven't bought Grim Tracks yet. I'm gonna. Like, I'm on their mailing list. Okay, so here we go. We got 1, 2, and 3. They're kind of hot pink. You can't see. I'm shooting them tomorrow. They're going up on my Instagram, my Twitter tomorrow. Wow, my lighting situation is terrible. I got a new phone. Camera. Wait, does that help? It does not. Okay. It's from It Takes Two. It's the family. The family. I really like that game. I kind of want to play it again. I don't think the husband really has time to do that. I also think it some of the stuff was giving him a little motion sick. So, I did pitch it at Decon if he wanted to, but I don't know what the computer situation is. And then you'd also have to get like an Origin account. What's the name? That's the EA thing. But you know, I'd like to play it again if Decon wants to play with me. All right, let's put some leaves on there. They all got a match. We'll do these ones. They're like green. British safety short. I saw an Ashen stream. It was genuinely upsetting. Funny how bleak it is, but fucked enough to actually it was recalled. What was it about? Like, I'm curious. Now you got me interested. Now I'm curious. Like, what kind of... I mean, ads can get recalled all the time, but I mean, like, how bad was it? What was it about? Because I've seen some disturbing ones. Oh, that kind of fits with what we're doing, but it's all kind of fucked. That's a lot of leaves. That's a lot of... 70s UK safety shorts are harrowing. They are. I've seen them. I've seen a lot. Like the safety shorts that I think that were harrowing for me, that were like modern. I think there were Canadian Safety Board. A lot of child death. Yeah. It was like workplace safety, and like they had like a bunch, like 3 or 4, and the one that I remember vividly, like. I can't really get it out of my head. It is startling. And it was the first one I had seen out of the series. It's about, like, workplace safety in the kitchen. And she's just like, you know, oh, you know, they should have made sure that, you know, the floors were clean, that they were all mopped up and everything. And she's carrying this giant-ass pot of hot water. And she slips in the middle of this spiel and spills it on herself. And she just lets out this fucking... It was a real scream. Like, this actress sold, I'm being burnt by hot oil. Right? Like, that got me. I was just like, holy shit, this was on fucking TV? Like, I'm a wimp when it comes to, like, certain stuff. And it comes out of nowhere. Like, if you had never seen an ad like that before, and it just fucking comes out of nowhere, you're not ready. That one fucked me up. I didn't like that ad at all. The other one is, I think it's like a construction worker on like a girder or something, and an explosion goes off, and he's like 3 or 4 fucking like stories up, and it's just like this back shot or like a long shot where you actually see him get blasted off and hit the ground. I'm like, it's not graphic, you know, but it's like just graphic enough where you're just like, holy fucking shit, right? Like. Those Canadian ads did not fuck around, and I didn't like them. I didn't like that at all. Alright, it was a short discouraging kids from playing on train tracks. It takes the form of a kid imagining a kind of sports day event by the train tracks. Showcase the kids doing dangerous shit by trains and getting hurt and killed, but it's structured like a school sports day. Worlds cannot do it justice, but one of the events is kids go down to a dark train shuttle and try to survive it. A load of kids walk in and only a few walk out, and they're all injured. That is fucking dark! Holy shit! Yeah, I can see why that one got recalled. Like, I mean, you know, these days, dumbasses don't know how dangerous something is until, like, it's too fucking late. And it shouldn't be like that. I think we're gonna go with, like, all the light green and stuff. And, like, you know... It's getting to a point where you gotta be, like, fucking, like, brutal. Because no one's, like, fucking taking it seriously. I don't want it to come to that. But holy shit. I wouldn't want to be a kid seeing this ad. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they put it on TikTok and, you know, then it goes viral and people start taking it seriously then. I don't know. Also, I found out my dad has a TikTok account. He looks at TikTok, and I'm like, not sure how to feel about that. You know, I have an Instagram account, so, you know, who am I to fucking talk? Who's this bitch here to talk about judging people by the app, social media apps they have? Anyway. Tonight we're all over the board tonight. Yeah, we're all over tonight. Anyway. PSAs. That does sound dark. I think I have a morbid curiosity to want to see that, and I have a feeling I'd fucking regret it. I might want to see that. I might go looking for it. I mean, if you honestly think that it would bother me, you can tell me right now, don't look for it, and I'll listen to you. In fact, I think that alone should tell me everything I need to know. That alone should be don't. It's called finishing line. Okay. I can't imagine it not having an upload somewhere. He needs to reinstall TikTok. I got a lot of vids and messages him, and he needs to see his TikTok DMs are backed up. I don't have a TikTok. I don't plan on getting one. Like I said, I already have an Instagram account. And it's the devil I know. Blue Sky's open for everybody now. I know a lot of people have been talking about that. Blue Sky's open for public. Is Blue Sky just basically a Twitter alternative? So it's got like the same basic functionality? I cannot keep up with like all of the social media. Like I have a Kara account that I should be using as like a portfolio. I don't think I've posted on there almost at all. And I feel really bad because I like it on principle. It's a good app on principle, but I barely use it. I'm on Artful, but I've been on there for like 3 years, and I have like dick reach. And you know, for an art program, I really need it to have multi-posting. Or an art thing. Like nobody has multi-posting like Instagram, which is like up to 10. Now the downgrade, like the downside to that is their quality sucks on Instagram. Insta sucks on, like, it just dicks you on quality. It's pretty trash. Like, the downgrade is terrible. I mean, I get why, but, you know. It's the devil I know. I'm looking for something that has, like, functionality of Instagram, a little more artist-friendly, and the algorithm isn't shit, and hashtags work. I would like it if hashtags worked. What the fuck was Instagram thinking breaking hashtags? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, Zuck. I don't get you. We don't like you better than Elon. In fact, I think we dislike you the same amount. Generally spent 46 minutes going through a backup of DMs you sent. Never again! It's basically Twitter. It's got most of the same features. You can't create threads of multiple posts, and there's no video or GIF integration. Okay, understood. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know if I'm gonna get one. I thought about it, but I was just like, I barely can keep up with Instagram, Twitter, and Artful. I like Artful. I wish it was more fully featured, though. The community is really nice, but it's mostly really young people, like, you know, like teens and young adults. So, make it that of, you know, I don't know what kind of reach other people are looking for. I like the community, but, like, you know, it's growth on there is extremely slow, unfortunately. I mean, my Twitter ain't much better. My Twitter engagement is, I'll be lucky to get like 10 likes on anything, but, like, you know, it's not like I advertise I have a Twitter. That Twitter I only made because I wanted to upload videos for my Switch. And then, you know, they got rid of that functionality, so, you know. Dicks. Hello, husband. So, you know, it's balls. shrug. You know. It is what it is. Is what it is. I mean, social media kind of sucks as a whole, though. But, you know, some of us need it to eat. I don't, because I don't make a living doing this. Thank God. I thought about it. I thought about making a living being an artist, but, I don't know, last year kind of taught me that, nobody gives two shits about artists. Especially not, like, the younger generation. It's just, like, all they do is consume. You don't understand how much how much people put into stuff that you consume. You think that it all can be bought easily off of Temu and Wish. I'm a little bitter about that. It has nothing to do with the conversation. Blue Sky is more chill than Twitter. You know, I don't really use Twitter all that much. I use Twitter mainly to follow people. You gotta tell me I'm not, like, on there. I just use it to, like, look at art and then maybe post art. I don't even think I'm following all my friends who have a Twitter. I feel bad about that. Like I said, I only use Twitter when the Switch posting functionality was a thing. That was it. Oh, I just remembered something. Gotta put the little seed thingies. No, I don't. I don't gotta do that. Why? Because I don't feel like it. Accuracy? We threw accuracy out the window. Maybe. Like that. That'll do. Hold on, let's go back up. It's cozy. Co-host? Jeez, I haven't even heard of that. I'm old. Enjoy. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. I do enjoy watching Elon's hopes for Twitter become a YouTube rival for video sharing to go down the toilet. That makes you happy. Yeah. Especially since I think TikTok has blown everybody out of the water with that. But I mean, like, I don't think TikTok does a very good job of being a very good platform. Also, the spyware, you know? Just a thought. I do wish that there were more, like, art sharing thing. Like, if DeviantArt had, like, kept with the times and they weren't, like, ass, that would have been nice to kind of stick around with that. You know, like, DeviantArt had pretty good tools. The AI scraping was probably not. I know that wasn't the beginning of the downfall. There were other things. I was on DeviantArt pretty early, not like the beginning though, and I didn't like the fact that, like, it said, oh, you know, this user needs an account, like, to get to these basic features that I had access to begin with, and then you took them away because you wanted me to pay for it. Okay, thanks, no. I like Pixiv. I don't have any presence on my Pixiv. My Pixiv is just there to look at racy things. I use my Twitter to look at racy or my Pixiv to look at racy things, and I have no problem admitting that. I'm gonna add in a couple more leaves. I should use Pixiv. Like, I got it before, like, you had a way to, like, understand how everything worked out. Like, I was on there super early. When you needed, like, help. It was all Japanese. And then I uploaded, like, maybe 2 things on there. And that's it. I drew a really janky-looking dead mouse on a really janky-looking ship, and it said, I'm gonna sink this bitch, a la Rift Tracks. Titanic. One of the best things I've ever drawn, period. And then I think I had a gender swap Lucas on there. It may not be on there anymore. I intended to put like my Ultraman Orb stuff on there and I never did. Is there another one of these? There is. We could have put that under here. I probably still can. Oh, there's 3. Serendipitous. I think that's fate telling me put them on. You guys probably can't see anything. Everything's so blown out by my terrible. You don't recommend rejoining Tumblr? I mean, I left technically, but like I don't think it really serves the functionality of what I need it to do anymore. And I have no audience there anymore, so like what's the point, you know, to come back? You know what I mean? Like I don't really have an audience really anywhere, so I don't know why that makes a difference, but you know. Yeah, I think you get what I'm saying though. I'm gonna cut it shorter. The Wild West of Tumblr was interesting, to say the least. That's all I can say about that. That was an interesting time. Early Tumblr was an interesting time. I think when Izzy makes a retrospective on Tumblr, that should tell you everything. I don't think she has. I know she did one on the rise and fall of DeviantArt. I've never been really watching her content lately. I don't care much for the mobile. Like I heard from people that the mobile app for Tumblr is still ass, and that's my concern. Is I probably would be consuming that on mobile, and mobile is not that great. Here we go. There we go. Kinda. I don't know. They'll look better tomorrow, I promise. I promise, chat. Also, it stopped raining, so I can finally start taking pictures outside. Holy cow, it's been raining like crazy. Newgrounds kind of had a small comeback on the art front. Huh. Know what I mean? Oh, that's interesting. So I said is Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, we're still hunting for a good art sharing program. Yeah, I think everybody is. One just needs to take off. Pixiv. Oh, Pixiv. Yeah, it was a Japanese art sharing. A lot of... actually, it's kind of popped off. It's pretty good because there's a bunch of people who, you know, started their manga careers there. They have their own publishing imprint for manga now. One of, like, my favorite anime of, like, literally almost all time, I believe started on Pixiv, and that's Wotokoi. Love is Hard for Otaku. That, I believe, started on Pixiv. And, it's pretty good. I like Pixiv. It's a lot more accessible than it was, in the beginning. I don't really have many complaints about it. I just don't post there. And I should. There's a lot of really great art on Pixiv. Oh, sorry, I gotta do this off because this is... Okay, there we go. There we go. I got this. Okay. Ugh. It's uneven, but so is nature. That's a great quote. At one point, you should just stand on a street corner with a soapbox and get way more attention than social media will give you. That is true. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit the mic. That is true. It's still ass, but not as ass as it could be, but it's still ass. Okay, good to know. You get into busking. Carrying around a PS1 and a CRT on the street corners? Lord. You know what? Yo. Yeah. Like, it's different. I'll tell you that. It's a different kind of busking. That is a different kind of busking. You'd have to start a TikTok for it to be fully successful, though. Not that you'd want to, though. Being majorly successful, like, through media is what I mean. Ugh. My hands. I'm not used to, like, pinching and pulling as much as I used to be. I really only do this once a year. I've gotta, like, get off my butt and do new ones. This is the first new one we've done this year. And it's already, like, more than a week into February. Whoops, sorry about that. Sorry, camera. Okay, I need to pull this off camera really quick. Okay. Because I need the room. I'll talk about rain. It's been 100% rain all day. Mad drizzle in it. Dude, mad drizzle in it is, like, been the past fucking week in San Jose. Like, we were in a state of emergency. No joke. Like, I'm not joking. Like, our infrastructure literally cannot fucking handle water from the sky for more than a day. Like, Jesus Christ. It's kind of shameful because, like, I would vote for better infrastructure, but nobody else is. I was talking about this with the husband, right? I was just like, why the fuck? I mean, why the fuck? We've had all these problems with, like, we've had all these problems with, like, rain and shit, right? And it's very clear that California cannot handle rain. So why the fuck aren't we investing in infrastructure to keep people from, like, losing power, flooding? Like, it's been happening for, like, over a couple decades. And it's not a sexy thing for voters, is essentially what the husband was saying. So I was like, you know what? I put Nero and Renzo and everything because that's just, you know, that's just my OCs that I do. And I had Renzo as, like, a politician's son. I was like, I want him to be the politician that's, like, rallying for infrastructure so people don't drown. In the EQ universe, where everything is all about music shit, right? Like, can we just have him just fucking be on, like, on the campaign trails for, like, hey, let's make sure that our levees don't break. Let's make sure that, you know... Uh-oh. Hang on. It appears my camera froze. Give me a moment. Are we back? There, we're back. Okay, sorry about that. I just noticed it. It had, frozen. But here we go. The OBS camera was so off, I noticed. I'm gonna put an extra leaf right here, but here we go. I'll handle the TikTok for your PS3. PS1 busking career. Bugger that. I'm posting videos to Vimeo and nowhere else. I'll only be perceived by a few freaks and geeks. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Ignore me! Is how your entire, I want the lighter one. Do I have any more of that? I don't think I do. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna... No. Let's go darker. Like, is there anything that's close to being darker? I don't want to get too dark because then it doesn't match. I don't really have a choice here. It's either this or this. I feel like I should do this. Yeah. Or... Or we switch shit around because I can do that. I can't account for looks, but you know. I like this track, Decon. I just thought I'd let you know. It's a good track. I like this track. I want to write a politician that cares about infrastructure so that people ain't fucking drowning at the end of the day. Imagine flipping that. Humans say no. God knows the world of EQ probably has some issues with flooding. I think they have a lot of issues with a lot of things, but, you know. What's sad is we don't really have an infrastructure to deal with it there. Country being gray and wet. Can't breathe for news of flooding when we get rain. It's bad enough. It's a healing stream with healing vibes. I won't get into it, but it narcs me right off. It does. Yeah, I get you. Global warming and all that. I need more glue. I think I'm running out. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Okay, I'm gonna change the subject to something completely different. Not that I, you know, don't want to keep talking about infrastructure and shit, but I can't imagine that's gonna be really all that interesting for anybody in the stream. Or VOD watchers. Hi! I noticed you're here. Hi, VOD watchers. Hi, new subscribers who probably only came here because I played Monster Hunter like a couple weeks ago, and now you're like, what the fuck is this girl talking about? Making flowers and talking about infrastructure? Who is this? Why am I following her? Yeah. We'll talk about something else. What to talk about? I was about to talk about something. Track's alright, pretty decent, mostly holds up. It's like a decade old. I know, but like for a decade, you know, it's not bad. I liked it. It did its job. It's a banger. I think it's a banger, at least. Alright, come here. Can I jam you back in this little hole? I cannot. Alright, so what I'm gonna have to do. Grafting. Can I actually graft this on camera? This isn't easy. Lull in conversation, awkward eye contact. Yeah. Oh, I actually did find out why I was having a problem. So, like, last two infrastructure riffraff horrible public information films, cornerstone of every classy stream chat. It is. Actually, you were correct. I found out why it was taking 8 hours for my videos to upload to YouTube. So a couple weeks ago, I was like noticing, I was like, Jesus Christ, is it my internet? Is it the storms? Right? Like, it was taking like 8 hours. I figured out why, because I'm an idiot. Somehow, I changed the settings to save my videos at a higher rate, like nicer, medium quality. Well, medium quality meant that my streams went from like 4 gigs to 16. So what was happening is I was trying to upload really big files, and I didn't know it at the time until, bless my husband, was just like, is it your stream quality? And I was like, my streams have been like the same the whole time. And then I went to go look at how big my files were, and there was like 16 gigs. And I was like, holy mother flippin' for holy. I didn't know that. Now, the unfortunate part is I've probably got to start saving them back down at a lower rate, which sucks because the last 2 Monster Hunter vids looked really good on YouTube. They weren't bit crushed to fuck. So, I gotta make decisions. The decision is do I save really nice but takes me forever streams to put up, or do I go back to bit crush when there's something going on? I haven't made the call yet, but I found out what my problem was. Also Comcast, but that's a whole different issue because it's Comcast. There we go. And I'm not sure what to do about this guy. But, I'd move this camera, but it's gonna freeze on me. But here we go. All right, let's clean up. Let's do what Barney says and clean up. Everybody, do your share. Off topic, but on that tangent. Did anybody like see like the Barney like documentary? Apparently, the creation of Barney the dinosaur is a fucking wild fucking. It's a wild fucking ride. That's about all I'm gonna say on that. That's a wild story. You know, from 2023 that has some wild ass fucking stories. Looking at you, Illuminati. I'm not here to shit talk other people like a drama TV show, am I? Oh, I just threw in some scraps I didn't need to. Everybody in. Better quality, slower upload. I mean, like, I would go from like 3 hours to 8 on an upload, and I don't want to tie up, you know, an internet that. I mean, if I'm at home, I guess it's really not a thing because no one else is really doing anything in the middle of the day. But damn, you know, like, I don't know. I might go through my YouTube and check my older videos and then check it to the newest ones and be like, is it worth it? Like, today's stream is stream quality. Because it's just flowers, and I don't have a really good camera for it. If and when I get a new camera, though, I'm gonna use this one for face cam. Hell yeah. My Ultraman Orb song. Here we go. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this really quick. Oh, that's not much better. But here we go. I got a family that's trying not to get divorced. There we go. That turned out better than I thought, actually. I don't know. That's not bad. That turned out pretty good. No sticking to topic, we ramble about everything. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what chatting is. Alright. That's an hour and a half. I didn't really didn't go that long. I'll have to find a good face for it, though. Okay. Oh, you go over here. That wasn't bad. And we did pretty good. I don't know. Should we cool down and head off? Oh, before we do, I want to show you these. And I can do this because I have new headphones. I can walk away. Show you these red envelopes I bought from an artist I follow on Instagram. You gotta see these. Oh, this camera sucks. Ooh, you can kind of see it there. They're like really good quality, like thick paper. Oh yeah, I didn't show the back. The back are like little eggs. There's a little buddy here. But they're like freaking gorgeous. They're from APAL. Their shop is closed, right? Or I think they're sold out. They have really good. Hello Today Coffee is what I believe they're called. And they're really, really nice. Hello Today Coffee. They're just, oh, I love them. This one's got Big Chonker. And then it's got the logo. And I love all of it. The little dead squids in the corners. They got Horo on this one. Ouroboros. Ouroboros. There's the egg. I don't know what this says. Yeah. Thank you for the flowers. And then this is, oh, what do they call him? Megalodont. Megalodonte? It's like Jaws, but worse. But I mean, like, just, oh. They're really nice. I'm keeping them. I'm not giving them out. I made a few from another artist. And here, these are she made, like, a separate set of prints so they look like the porcelain, so you can kind of see the patterns a little bit without the glare. And they're just freaking Megalodontia. That's what it's called. It's so good, right? I'm just like, oh. It was worth $40. And I got some free postcards too. This one's really cute. You can't really see it because glare. Oh, there we go. I like their art style. I've got a couple of sketchbooks from them, and they're like my favorite. I also printed out a bunch of these. These are from Sakura Dragon. But my printer printed it out, it's like darker. Glare! You can't see crap! Okay, there we go. You can't really see the pattern. I might take it over to, like, Kinko's? Not Kinko's. FedEx. Because Kinko's doesn't exist. They bought them out. And, like, print them out. Because they're, like, more red in the thing. Oh, and this one. I made this one earlier. This is also from Sakura Dragon. It's a ghost tea. Feed me, Dino. And then, you're a cutie. And then you can write your little message on the inside. There's a little pattern. And then, like, the cup is white, so I added washi tape. This is the cutest thing. I'm on her Patreon, so that's how I got it. It's super cute! Ah, I love crafts like that. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, because it's white. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn you off then. Okay. It's gonna be blurry. There we go. Hi! It's so cute. You're gonna shoot off. Yeah, I'm about ready to call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night early. I haven't eaten yet. I'm hungry. And next week, it's either Flowers or Monster Hunter. I haven't decided yet. It's probably Flowers. But yeah. Yay, we made flowers today from It Takes Two. I'll post them up on my Instagram and Twitter tomorrow. I think those are linked in my bio. Yeah. I'm not sure what streaming's gonna be like these days. At least Monster Hunter. There's a couple of games I gotta do. I got some Monster Flowers, Little Shop of Horrors. I mean, I do have plans to make Biollante. I want to make Biollante from Godzilla vs. Biollante, because fucking Godzilla vs. -1 has got my juices going. And last year I did the flower that Shin Ultraman was based on. So, you know, I'm gonna expand just a smidge. I want to make Biollante. I don't know if I'll make that on stream. I want to make the hair clip from Yotsuyu from Final Fantasy XIV. There's a couple I want to do. I want to take another crack at the Lunar Tear from Nier, because my last one was kind of meh. So yeah, we'll see where that goes. It's probably gonna be flowers, so we'll see. Thank you for joining me, guys. Before you go, I will definitely. And then if I don't make it on stream, it probably won't be a stream thing because I have no idea how I'm gonna do it, and it's not kind of like something that I want to just. I think it'd take me like 5 hours. However, it will be on my Instagram and my Twitter. I promise. I will tag you, or I will post it, and I will make sure that you will see it, because I know you'd be jazzed to see that. So, yep. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. I need to see. Is there anybody I know? Let me see who's on. My friend Sparkling Parfait is on. Chicken Police. Oh, okay. She's doing a demo. Chicken Police. So we're gonna let's raid her. You guys can say hi. If you're heading off, you can head off. No big deal. Raid. Oh, I need to be actually. You also want me to do Biollante. Okay, that might be next week will be Biollante. Alright, so I'll see you guys next week. Or not next week, I will be making Biollante. I will have her done. It will not be on stream. I want to make that clear. I'm not going to make her on stream. I'm going to make her... We'll do something else on stream. So, alright. Yeah, you've been talking about. Yeah, well, we're at least gonna see what she's up to in Chicken Police. It's Chicken Police 2, so I guess it's her. Yeah, I think it's a demo for the second game. So at least we'll check it out. We'll say hi, and then you guys can pop off. We're gonna pop off now. You can pop off now. I'll see you guys next week. Probably be flowers. It was great seeing you guys. Great making that online. I will see you guys next week. So you guys all have a good weekend. I'm gonna be turning 40. I'll be 41 when I see you next. So that'll be fun.